Hello, this is going to be a tarot and oracle card reading for a Cancer. So if you have Cancer in a major chart placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, this reading could be for you. Cross watchers are welcome. If you felt drawn to this reading, there's obviously a message in here for you, whether you have Cancer in your chart or not. But either way, it is a general collective reading, not a personal, not a one-to-one reading. So you do need to use your intuition to know if this reading is for you or what parts are for you. It is also meant to be timeless, which means it shouldn't matter when I create or post this reading. What truly matters is when you found it. That's when you were supposed to see it. That's when Spirit had a message for you. Okay. So the first message is, so we're going to use the Rebel deck, which, you know, the Rebel deck, I'm going to stick that one in there, even though that wasn't a card, really. Kind of was. The Rebel deck is a no-nonsense. They like to tell it like it is using this deck. All right. So there's a couple of things they want to start off by telling you. Okay. They're calling somebody out here. Somebody. Look at this. Both of these are telling you to go eat something like good. Now it's funny because I just did a reading for Gemini where it was like, don't be so hard on yourself if you got off your diet, just get back on. Whereas in this case, they're telling you to go eat something really yummy. So one of the cards says, step away from that crazy making diet for a hot second. Kale and spirulina taste like ass. Like I can't even talk. Okay, step away from the crazy making diet for a hot second. Kale and spirulina taste like ass. Okay, so eat some yummy shit, bacon, chocolate, beer, get some. So that's what one card says. I can't even say the word spirulina. I don't even know what that is. So it's something that tastes like ass. Okay. So this is saying this is making you crazy. So maybe you've been holding something back from yourself. And if this isn't food, maybe you've been withdrawing something else from yourself and it's making you kind of crazy and you need to give yourself a treat. This other card also talks about eating. It says, have you eaten? You're acting like a big ass baby. You need food in your belly. Eat a effing taco. Okay, so they're telling you, I don't know if you are on a diet, and it's just making you act crazy. And so it's too extreme, or there's something you're keeping from yourself. And you need to go, like, you know, indulge at least a little bit. Everything is about balance, right? So just don't overdo it, which it's not always easy, I know. But so that's like the first message that they're giving. Okay, and then we have drop the effing ego. Vulnerability is hot as F. So I don't know if that has to do with your diet or what you're withholding from yourself. Maybe you are trying to, you know, stay a certain weight or lose weight and you're killing yourself to do it. And they're just telling you, you know, don't be so vain. Be yourself. Vulnerability is hot. To just be you. That also could be with regard to these cards. These cards seem to have something to do with money and your job. So we have shite is going down with your job. Reevaluate, change your perspective, or effing quit. So something is going to be happening with your job or going down with your job. And so you need to, and that might have to do with you dropping your ego. So it almost might be like there's this one message about you being kind of a big baby, you're being, you know, kind of a pain in the ass because you're withholding something from yourself. It could be food, could be something else. And then there's this other message of like, drop the ego. And I think that might have to do more with your job here. And they're saying like, okay, something's not right with your job. So either shit or get off the pot. Either you drop the ego, you reevaluate, you change your perspective, you change how you look at the situation, or find a new job. Don't just sit around and complain about it. And get busy working, get busy trying, because we have the money signs and it says make it rain. So I do think there's like two kind of messages going on here. I think this is for somebody who's withholding something from themselves, a diet, you know, food or whatever, and it's just making them really fucking cranky. So whatever this is, I mean, maybe chocolate here. I just had some chocolate. It's very good. Don't completely withhold something, you know, from yourself, because it's just making you cranky. And then also there's something going on at your work, place of business, or however you make your money, where you're complaining about it. And they're just like, you either take time to reevaluate it and change your perspective, you fix it, drop the ego and fix it, or find a new job. Don't just sit around and complain about it. Get out there and make the money, make it rain. Okay, so that's what we have so far. Interesting. I don't usually use the Rebel deck that often, but decided today would be a little different. We have winning. You got a good thing going. Don't ruin that shit. I felt like I needed to take that, so I did. So that probably does have to go, you know, to do with your job. You're just sitting around complaining about something, probably because you're fucking cranky. It probably has nothing to do with your job. Because I like how it says, change your perspective. So it's like, I don't even know if there's a problem with the job, or it's just how you're looking at it. And it's probably just because you're fucking cranky, because you're keeping something from yourself. You're withholding something from yourself. Could be food. Could be cigarettes. Could be, I don't know. So find a way to take the edge off. You know, obviously, if you are trying to quit cigarettes, that's great. But maybe there's like a nicotine gum or something, some way you can take the edge off and like give yourself a little of something. That way you're not like gonna binge eat or not really fucking cranky. So I'm getting that for somebody. Okay, let's use this deck here. I did not call you out, Spirit did. Spirit. Yes, I did choose what deck to grab, but I had a feeling that I needed to grab for it, so. What else, Spirit? Anything else to add to that message? Take time to pause. Well, we did have here with this shit going down with your job, reevaluate, change your perspective, or quit, or effing quit. So it's like there's a need for you to meditate and take time to pause. If you're feeling unsure about a decision, there's probably a good reason. Take your time and think it through. There's no need to rush. Allow your heart's wisdom to guide you. If you feel pressure to act immediately, it's probably a sign that this isn't the right opportunity. Don't worry, because more opportunities will come along and the right ones will fit like a gorgeous glove. So for some reason, there's a need for you to pause. I don't know if that's having to do with your job or something else. There is going to be change with all these butterflies, and you might need to open up your heart chakra with regard to whatever this is. I see the sun's going to be shining down. So meditate on whatever decision. You don't need to rush, but it is telling you at the same time to shit or get off the pot. So rethink it. So pause and rethink it. So yeah, and believe. So there, again, I feel like there's a bit of a like, you've got a good thing going, don't ruin it. You drop your ego. shit's going down, but you need to reevaluate, change your perspective, or just get off the pot and quit. But I think they're really telling you, make the money. Don't quit. I don't think they're telling you to quit. I think this or quit is just saying like, fucking stop bitching about it or quit, you know, do something about it. But you need to take time to reflect. But I think a lot of this is like, you got a good thing, go and don't ruin it. Like, I don't think quitting is the way to go. But they're just saying, you know, should or get off the pot, stop bitching about it. Because, you know, maybe that's making everybody else in the office cranky or something like that. I don't know. Risk it. Great things are born from those brave enough to fly, those who are willing to risk failure. Your dreams require action and you're ready to make a move. Remember, you have nothing to lose. Even if you flop, you'll receive valuable insight. So get off your ass, your butt, and take a leap. Go for it. Okay? So that, I just feel like that's with the money here. Make it rain, get out there. There's something maybe at work, maybe there's something you can go for here, you know, reevaluate it, change your perspective, or quit. Maybe there's something that you could step up to the plate and like put yourself out there, maybe make a suggestion or something. Maybe you don't like how everything is organized there. You don't like the atmosphere. So instead of, you either quit or you change your perspective. Maybe you reevaluate. Maybe you take pause to find out a solution and you come to them with a solution. And you maybe it's a little bit of a risk to put yourself out there, but it'll have to do with you like winning, you making money, you kind of being assertive. You're ready to make a move. It requires action. You have nothing to lose. Even if you flop, you'll receive valuable insights. So get off your butt and take a leap. Go for it. So this is telling you to take some kind of a risk, a leap of faith. I think that is regarding your job. We have believe. There's magic all around you. Open up to the wonders of the universe. Notice the connections and synchronicities. Follow your feelings and believe with all your heart. We successfully manifest our dreams when our feelings are in alignment with our plans. From that sacred union, the right ideas take shape. The best relationships blossom, and the stuff that's meant to be easily falls into place. Everything is possible. So it looks like there's something here that you can make happen, but you have to stop bitching about it. You have to change your perspective, drop your ego, take time to make a decision, meditate on it, be assertive, take a risk, but you also have to believe that you can do it. Stop being fucking crabby. There's definitely something here about you being very crabby and negative. So this believe reminds me of the law of attraction, right? So get out there and manifest this success with your career. I feel like you have an opportunity here, but they're not liking your attitude. That you're coming from a place of ego. They're trying to lead you and guide you with signs and synchronicities. So make sure you're noticing them and following them. And also lift your vibrations. Get out of that negativity and lift your vibrations to get in alignment with this opportunity trying to come in for you. It's like you must have told the universe you wanted it, but then you're being very negative. You have to believe everything is possible here. So that's what we have so far. Now I'm going to go into a bonus extended reading where we ask spirits what's going to happen in the next 6 months to a year sooner with regard to this situation. And find out, you know, is there going to be, you know, if you do those things, is there going to be success in that time frame? And what can you do to make sure it comes in smoother, faster? What pitfalls might you be looking forward to? We're just going to figure out a lot more information about what they're trying to say to us and maybe even what the situation is about more. So if this resonates with you, go down below, click the link that takes you over to my Patreon. And you can go ahead and watch the rest of this reading and all the extra details that are going to help you get to whatever the success is. You making that money, making it rain, right? If you want a personal reading from me, you can get it on my website, www.bossasswitch1111.com. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, save, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. And I will see you in the bonus extended.